So we're gonna pull to the next scene here. Johnny Cage is waiting at the pier in Hong Kong, and Liu Kang walks past him. Johnny Cage stops him and tries to pay him to carry his bags on the ship. He asks if that is too complicated for Kang. Kang says, "No, I understand." So he takes the money, and then he picks up Johnny Cage's bag and drops it into the water. Smiles at Johnny, and then just keeps walking. And Johnny Cage says,
"Thank God I didn't ask him to park the car."
Which was fun. I actually laughed pretty hard at that because I was thinking, like, when you're watching this, you like Liu Kang as like a serious actor. It's just not good. But there's like a couple parts where he's like being a little cheeky in this, yes, and he's actually pretty kind of good at it. So if they had more of Liu Kang being like funny, it probably would have worked.
Every scene though that he's in where he says a joke, it's like it's needed and it's so good. Like, he doesn't have a hit, you know what I mean? If they would have overdone it and he had some misses in there, I felt like it would have screwed up his character.
So they're still on the pier, and then enter the creepiest ship of all time with a flaming dragon on the front. This thing looks like it's been through some shit. And as soon as it pulls up and the bridge extends so that people can get on.
Sonya.
And no. So the bridge extends so like people can start boarding the ship, and it's like a ghost ship. It looks so fucking creepy. And so the bridge goes, so the bridge goes to the fucking let people on, and every single one of the fighters waiting to get on board. They should have immediately looked at this boat and said, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here."
It's a one of greatness, man.
It looks otherworldly, dude. This might be my favorite sequence of the whole thing right here. So Sonya then gets onto the ship, and she's got her pistol drawn, and Shang Tsung comes out of the shadows to introduce himself.
Well, you missed a very big part about Sonya getting onto the ship. So when Sonya's getting onto the ship, you know,
when she follows Kano.
Yeah, not to mention, the ship is clearly shown left the port. It is on its way. So then you have Sonya that's sprinting towards this ship that is clear away from the dock. She would have to swim to get to the ship. You know, when you jump to Sonya in the next scene, she's suddenly on the ship, even though the ship is moving clear away in the water. She's completely dry. As much as we'd all love to see Sonya not...
wet and moist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of continuity errors on this movie.
First time director, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It shows.
Should have been the last time.
It should have been the last.
Oh, God. I can't wait. I can't wait for your trip to England so I can...
Oh, man. So Sonya's on board the ship. She got her pistol drawn, and Shang Tsung comes out of the shadows to introduce himself. Liu Kang and Johnny Cage enter to back up Sonya, so they're now flanking her. Johnny Cage says, "Be nice to the lady. She's just doing her job." And Sonya says,
"When I want backup, I'll radio for it."
These fucking cheesy ass lines, man. And then enter.
They also make you hate the character.
Yeah,
like you hate her off rip.
Like
she's just a.
It's just like these lines just make you hate both of them, honestly. So Sonya, so now enter Scorpion and Sub-Zero, who both they look pretty fucking dope.
They look dope.
They walk in. They look pretty fucking dope. It's pretty badass when they walk in. There's no way that these two are not going to look cool. Because even if you just play the video games, they're the two that you remember the most. They have that distinct look to them. Probably
every time
maybe Raiden.
I would be Scorpion, Raiden, or Sub-Zero.
Goro's who I remember the most just because I couldn't beat him. And he was like that first boss that you're trying to overcome that just felt impossible, you know?
So yeah, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are now both there looking cool as fuck. Sonya points her pistol at Sub-Zero, who grabs the gun and freezes it.
Yep.
And then breaks off the end of it, so it's he can't use that pistol anymore.
That's
can he do
not
the
how
deed?
metal works.
I like how this is what you have a problem with. This whole fucking bad movie, and he's like, "Oh, he throws a gun. That's bullshit."
Dude, I like science.
This movie has no science in it whatsoever.
Nothing.
The only thing scientific about it is how to make a fucking bad movie.
Yeah.
It's terrible cinema 101.
I'm just gonna cost flights to Florida.
You can get a gun once you get here.
So after the Sonya's pistol gets frozen, Scorpion has a CGI monster come out of his hand. Then a bunch of blue and red lightning comes out of nowhere, knocks Sub-Zero and Scorpion on their asses, and the lightning then becomes Raiden, and he says, "Enough!" And then now Raiden's there to protect them.
Yeah, he is. Yes, go on.
Daddy Raiden.
Daddy Raiden.
I don't think so.
And then Shang Tsung apologizes for the misunderstanding. He and Raiden start going back and forth about the Mortal Kombat tournament. And Sonya says, "What tournament?" And this is where I fucking lost my mind. Because after all, dude, no. So these three are literally witness this fucking otherworldly shit. And the first thing out of their fucking mouth is,
What tournament?
Oh, yes.
they just
We're watching the lightning bolt of a man come in, a fucking weird-ass fucking lizard come out of Scorpion's hand, the gun turn into ice, and then that question is, what competition?
What tournament? What are you talking about? I'd be like, I'm fucking out of here. Like, I'd jump overboard immediately. Get me away from these fucking otherworldly, godly creatures that are fucking having a showdown. There's literally no reaction from the three human characters who have no superpowers whatsoever. They're just standing there like...
At least in like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they're like, yeah, this shit's pretty normal now. These are three humans that have never seen anything of this, and they're just like, yeah, man, we're used to this. Like, it made no sense.
I don't see any problem with this.
Yo, get fucked. I can't.
Dude, you live in Florida.
You can defend a lot of shit. You can try to defend Interstellar with science. This movie is undefendable. There's nothing you can say for this movie to make any fuck sort of sense.
The next thing that's said is
Van Helsing.
Van Helsing, it makes sense, dude. We got vampire history, werewolf history going back to the sweet old ages, all right? When in any history book you have people being resurrected from the dead, you got Jesus.
Jesus.
Exactly. So that's vampire shit. When the fuck in history do you have ice ball or pussy lizard coming out of the hand? Show me this shit.
He's called Jesus, a vampire.
No, I'm saying that resurrection, it has roots. Mortal Kombat is just. I have fucking.
In Craig's defense, you could compare Raiden to a bunch of like
Norse mythology.
Oh my goodness!
You can compare him
in particular.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Zeus.
Defending the continuity. You can't.
Yeah, I can, and I will.
Do it right now. Let's do it.
I am.
Give me the pussy lizard. Where did the pussy lizard come from?
Dude, he literally has a hand pussy that comes out of his hand.
Florida, Jurassic Park, maybe, where the lizard goes.
And
you two are fucking cracking me up today. I can't fucking deal with this.
So Liu Kang turns to Raiden, and with a big smile on his face, he's like, "Wow, you really are Raiden! That run for the hills! It's an electric god!" Oh, dude! And then Raiden says, "Come with me," and it turns into electricity again, and then flies out the deck of the ship.
Come with me! Follow me! Come with me! And then disappears into thin air as a lightning bolt. I half expected Johnny Cage with his humor to just look at him and be like, does anyone know where the fuck he just went? Like, what?
Yeah.
I had that shit written down in my notes. Raiden, come with me. Lightning dashes away, tells to follow.
Yeah. And again, there's like no reaction to this. They're just like,
all right, cool. Yeah, he goes up. And then where? I'm picturing Johnny Cage opening up doors of this giant ghost ship for like 30 minutes. Like, no, not this door. Raiden!
So it's not until they're...
That'd be fucking great. Hey, man! Raiden!
I'm over here. Lightning dashes into a different room. Raiden would be really fucking good at hide and seek.
He's in the
this
plug.
review is
Raiden
already
was
going off the rails.
At 5 years old, Raiden was the best at tag.
He's hiding in the fucking... Quentin, he's hiding in the fucking plug. He's just like...
He's hiding in the outlet.
Raiden was never it.
Oh, God.
Nobody got his ass.
Someone plugs him in, and he's like, "Fuck!"
Oh my god. So fucking. So it's not until they're on the deck that finally. So they get onto the deck, and finally Johnny Cage is like, "Got a guy who freezes stuff," and there's a guy made of electricity, and Sonya says,
There is a rational explanation for this.
"No, there's not."
He's
You should have
Raiden,
checked the
Lord of
fucking
Lightning.
drink that she drank earlier.
The worst dialogue ever. There's got to be a rational explanation for this. And this is all, dude. Everything this is all in the first 20 minutes.
She's Agent fucking Scully in this shit. You see the UFO right in front of your face. There's a reason for it. It's all right.
She is not Agent Scully in this.
Oh,
Gillian Anderson. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's no Gillian Anderson. She's very attractive, but Gillian Anderson, she is not.
No, debatable. Different subject.
No, it's not.
Different time.
All right, okay, dude, guys, stay with me here. We gotta get through this.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Stay with me here. All right, so Raiden then explains what is going on, and Sonya is like, "So the three of us are going to save the world," and Raiden says, "Exactly." I would be like, "Bitch, you saved the world. You're made of fucking Thor juice, and you can whip everyone's ass in literally seconds. We just saw it."
Not to mention, he's like, one of you will change the fate of all this. And then it's like, all right, so like who? Like, because I got to be at dinner at 5. Now, not on this ghost ship. I got to be elsewhere. So which one of us needs to stay to save the world? Like, you already know the answer. Let's fucking get to it. Unless you're giving the Doctor Strange approach of it all. And then you're like, if I tell you,
that's not the
won't
problem.
happen.
The problem is the fate of billions depend on you.
Dude,
No
I don't know why. Like, maybe it's just because it's my fault. But I'm like, dude, like, give it some sense of like realism, at least with the acting and like their reactions to what's going on.
Something.
Like,
Give us something.
Raiden
to
says
work with.
if a thunder god says you three are going to save the world and you guys don't have any superpowers, I would be like, dude, fuck you. We just saw a guy who freezes guns and another guy who has a pussy monster coming out of his hand, and we're supposed to save the world. You do it, you electric fuck.
There is a scene that kind of plays a little bit of humor into that when Goro's at the dinner table with Goro. Goro's with Kano, and he goes, "Yeah, the fight was a little unfair." He goes, "One guy was shooting ice out of his fucking hands." And it was like, thank God, there's a little touch of reason here.
He's like, "I saw his guts and everything." What is his fucking accent, by the way? It sounds like Australian, but
Australian with the touch of
Australian-ish.
Can't say that.
No,
Australian with the touch of.
No,
yeah, I can't say that.
He's a full Aussie. Whatever you're gonna say that was offensive, don't.
No, I didn't. I would never.